Chang-Ho Lim takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
자, 임창용 11세이브 도전 갑니다.
Here's the first baseman Brandon Belt, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits
나이스,
most of the
먹혔죠?
time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Broxton's under it, 1 away. Ready once again, Austin Slater. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Hey, come on, guys.
2-1. Lim, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was selected in the 15th round during the
다행이다.
2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the
직구가
late
실투가
rounds,
좀
you have to
나오네.
grind for
조심해서
everything.
던져야겠다.
Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the right
오,
side.
좋아,
Way
이루수.
to get
나이스.
dirty. What a play. And just like that, this one is Chang-Ho Lim comes out of the bullpen to shut things down
자,
here in the ninth.
12세이브 도전 갑니다, 임창용.
Number 15, Chang-Ho.
So striding in, Mauricio Dubon. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away
오,
from
2대
being
0.
shut out.
Boy, you know, I
괜찮네,
just haven't
2대
seen
0이면.
a lot of fight in these at-bats.
그렇지, 야.
Dives. Did he catch
잘했다고
that?
했어.
He
어우.
did. What a play there for the first out. First delivery to him on the way. Brandon Belt comes on
팀원들이
with 1 down
도와주네.
here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
아, 이거 수비 시프트 때문에 못 잡네. 어차피 나가는구나.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And
그렇지.
that swung on and missed, and things are
좋아,
starting
좋아.
to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2.
더 바깥쪽으로 나갔었어야 되는데.
And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
좋아.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
몸쪽 하나
Last
붙여서
strike
끝내.
here for the Giants. This pitch
그렇지.
is popped up. Trumbo
나이스.
has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Chang-Ho Lim takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking
자,
to close the
임창용
door.
13세이브 도전 갑니다. 홈 경기네요. 오, 3점 차. 아주 좋네. 이상적이에요.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And right into the
아,
shift,
저거
but a
치네.
foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
어,
The
이렇게 안쪽에서
0-2 once
던지라고?
more. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground.
와,
On to first for the out,
아슬아슬했다.
and that is how
방망이
the
맞을
ninth
뻔했어.
inning gets underway. In now, Yohan Moncada. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Lim has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill
그렇지.
as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down, not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
To the plate now, Luis Robert. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
투아웃까지
He's
잘
got a hit in
잡았고.
3 at-bats to this point.
오,
Deception on the
좋았다
slider
슬라이더.
there as he's way out in front. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's
오,
taken
좋아.
for strike 2 as now they're
잡아주네.
down to their final strike here this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there.
그렇지.
That nasty
요거는
curveball. Just
내가
needs to
잡을게.
slow his delivery down a bit.
And
좋아.
he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs.
Your attention,
Chang-Ho
please.
Lim is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Chang-Ho Lim.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. 4th
오,
trip to the plate
8회네.
for him, and he's at risk
5대
of ending that
2에서
nice hitting streak that
투아웃에
he's put together.
아,
chances
3루구나,
are it's on
주자가.
his mind, Matt, but you
캐스턴
just have to
히우라.
let that get out of the way as best you can. You
그렇지.
have to approach
간단하게
this at bat
3루수
just like
앞땅볼로.
any other.
And the
좋아요.
throw to first is there. The inning is over.
아, 여기서 쟤네가 잘 못 쳤습니다. 세이브 하는 거잖아. 아, 팀이 너무 잘해도 문제네.
What a week for these guys.
Chang-Ho Lim comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
자, 임창용 14세이브 도전 갑니다.
Chang-Ho Lim.
세인트루이스랑 경기고 3대1 2점 차 상황이네요. 나이스. 먹혔죠? 중견수 잡습니다.
is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fouled off. Into the
걸쳐라.
windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got
그렇지.
him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of
골드
his stuff.
슈미츠였던 것 같은데 폴대종이 나오네. 그러니까 방금 지금이 2번이 폴대종인데 아, 삼진 당하고 나서 폴대종 뜬 거였나?
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Cardinals down to their final strike here. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2.
몸쪽 붙여.
And he
그렇지.
gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. Tonight's ball game.
Your attention,
Chang-Ho Lim comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Chang-Ho Lim.
At the plate, Ross Adolph.
3대
And he's
3?
got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him.
세이프
Possible
상황도
winning
아닌데
runs at
올렸네.
second with 2 down, however, and it's fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
다행이다.
Is there to make the catch, and that means
하늘 더 던지네.
stepping up now, Alex Reyes.
Leading off for St. Louis, the pitcher, Alex.
오,
Here comes
투수가
their first
그대로
pitch.
던진다고?
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
1-0.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
잘 가라.
And
그렇지.
he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching
밝게
in this
웃네요,
one.
우리.
You could say these lineups
창녕님.
have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
안개가 너무 꼈다
Stepping in
근데.
now, Brad Miller. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters. So,
오, 야.
And it eats him up a bit. And
Ah.
the ball won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So that'll bring in
어두워서 못
Harrison
잡았다고
Bader
하자.
as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
와,
Hey guys, that's the
저거를
danger
밀어?
of falling behind in the show. You miss over the heart of the plate with count leverage, you're going to pay for it.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
hey, the fish ain't
그렇지.
biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Harrison Bader becomes out number 2 this inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Pulled
나이스.
high in the air out to left
오,
field.
골드슈트 까다로운데.
That's mine, that's mine.
좋아요.
Is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more base.
Fly, let's go right here.
New inning set to
와,
get underway.
임창용
And
처음으로
that'll bring up the
타격해보네.
pitcher, Chang-ho Lim.
이제 교체할 투수가
Delivery
없는
to
거지.
him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. High in the air out to center field.
잘 쳤다.
Bader is there, and he has it for the first out.
Play ball 3. That's ball 4.
오, 5대3. 야, 이거 임창용
Stepping up to the plate.
데뷔 첫
called the
승리
young.
투수 되나요?
His getting on base would be a very good first step
나이스.
toward tying this one up. Popped up,
좋아.
and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No left fielder.
Tyler O'Neill is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Swing and
좋고요.
a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. And he comes
좋아요.
back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
This hitter right now looks
마지막은
overmatched
스플리터.
with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
아우, 유격수 수비
Short.
좋다.
Slide and a stop by Baez. In
송구도
time.
좋고.
Into the box now, Mitch Walding. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. Fastball well outside.
몸쪽으로 자신 있게 들어가자.
2-0 now.
That's inside.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the
와,
line and
이거?
left. Left fielder is
와,
on the
있냐?
move. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a
빗
ground
맞은 것
rule
같은데.
double. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Andrew Kisner. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him
그렇지.
scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Walding stands at second with 2 gone.
그렇지.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate.
야,
but
임창용
could
데뷔
not
첫
cash
승리
in.
투수.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Chang-ho Lim claims the win out of the Chang-ho Lim takes the ball now in inning number
자,
9 looking to
임창용
close the door.
15승도전 갑니다.
Chang-ho Lim.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Strike taken up in the zone. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
그렇지.
Cleanly. And
나이스.
it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Although there are a couple
오,
of
저걸
bases
잡아주네.
open, we'll see if they think about working around him. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Dickerson brings in a batting average right at 290, a respectable number for sure. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high
아,
in the air
이거
out to right field.
실점하겠는데?
Hayward has a read on it.
던져.
There to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him
아,
on the board. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
저거 내 실점으로 쳐지나?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good.
Last strike now for the Nats. And he popped him up. Back
야,
into
뛰지.
foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. High in the air
잡어.
down the right field line. On the move
어.
is Hayward. He can't get there.
못 잡는
so the
정도야?
inning will
아.
continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Down and away, ball 1. Lifted down the line
잡어.
in left. Left fielder is on the move.
오,
And he
다행이다.
tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
다르비슈네.
Chang-Ho Lim comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here
자,
in the ninth.
16 세이브 도전 갑니다, 임창용.
Number 15, Chang-Ho Lim.
All set to start the ninth in this
3점
one,
차
and
아주
that'll give
딱
way
좋은
to the third
상황이네요.
baseman, Josh Rojas.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
그렇지.
Hit back up the middle.
아,
And this will make its way into
이루스
center
좀 성의
field for
없네.
a base hit and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Lim has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid
나이스.
to attack the
이건
strike
잡아야지.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
I got it.
Happ will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
와,
Jim
심판.
Locastro comes on with
저
1 away as he
스트라이크잖아.
looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's
그렇지.
a
어,
tough call for Blue right there. Either way you
아, 이
call
코스가
it,
이렇게
somebody
좋아,
doesn't
자꾸.
like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire. Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average
야,
goes
야,
up.
야, 야.
That doesn't help you win ball games.
수비 왜
Somebody's
저래?
got to come up with a nice AB
어우,
runners in
다행이다.
scoring position.
Here's Mookie Betts. He
오,
comes to the
무키
plate
배치
as
여기
the
와 있었네.
last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
좋고.
A crowd in excess of 1,000 come
잘
to
가라,
their
무키
feet.
배치.
And
그렇지.
strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not. Chang-Ho Lim takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close
7
the
세이브
door.
도전 갑니다.
Stepping
오,
in and
3대
ready
2,
for another
3점 차.
shot. Ketel Marte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The center fielder, number 4.
한 점 차가 제일
First pitch
쫄깃하긴
fastball off the
하지.
plate there, and it's ball 1. Fouled away. Hit high and deep
오,
out there to
야,
left center
잡어.
field. Back goes
그렇지,
Grisham.
야.
On the warning track, he makes the catch. Coming to the plate now, Christian Walker. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Lim has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving.
The 3-2 pitch.
그렇지.
He's in called strike 3.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Josh Fegley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Now
와,
swing,
이거
and he
행운한테 안
pops him
좋다,
up.
이런 거.
And this should do
어우,
it.
다행이다.
And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have taken the. Chang-Ho Lim takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to
자,
close the door.
18 세이브 도전 갑니다.
Kyle Garlick will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
어, 뭐야? 원아웃에 1, 2루야?
Here we go.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here.
좋고요,
as a hitter to
슬라이더.
be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge
오,
pitch right here.
위험했다.
Swing and a line drive, but
슬라이더
set
끝에.
and the 2-2 pitch. And a
그렇지.
swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Misses
아하.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball
오.
down and away or flip
아.
some off speed for a strike. You cannot
오,
miss over the
야,
hard
실점은 안
plate in
했다.
these
다행이다.
situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded. And he
오,
is in
야,
deep
위험했어,
trouble.
위험했어.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not
여기
try and do
갑자기
too much and get a pitch in your zone.
나이스.
And
먹혔어
this
이거.
ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it.
어우,
And they'll
다행이다.
put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have claimed the 4th. Chang-Ho Lim takes the ball now in inning number 9.
양키스랑 경기인데
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge.
아,
And these
에런
guys are
저지부터.
making a little push here. You have to like the
와,
effort
아,
despite
말로야?
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they
와,
still
이거
have a
진짜
significant
완전
goal to climb.
빡센데?
Hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels
아.
doable.
1-0 the count. That's inside. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good
오,
spot to be in as a pitcher.
다행이다. 몸쪽 잘 들어갔고.
And after being way ahead, now it's even. Stuck it out tonight, come to their feet. Hit hard to the right side.
와,
Foul.
조금 요 바깥이다.
He absolutely
그렇지.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-3 tonight. Chang Ho Lim comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
자, 임창용 20세이브 도전 갑니다.
Here's the catcher
오,
Wilson
한 점
Ramos.
차 엣지와의 경기네요. 한 점 차 또 떨리지.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. This is line to left.
나이스. 좌익스 기다리고 있죠? 좋아요.
Grisham is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Robinson Cano will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 24, Robinson.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. This is pulled into right, and Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. Eduardo Nunez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
그렇지. 슬라이더 좋아.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good play to
보여주고
throw 3 consecutive
몸쪽으로
sliders in a row.
하나
This guy's
뱀직구.
slider is so good. I think
야야야
he
왜 안
can
뛰어?
throw it again.
Trumbo in foul ground. Cano, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off.
역시 바깥쪽을 잡아야 되나?
The 1-2.
그렇지.
Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
나이스. 먹혔어 먹혔어 이거. 좋아요.
Put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have taken game 1 of the series on the road. Chang Ho Lim takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to
자,
close the door.
21세이브 도전 갑니다. 임창용 아직까지 그 무실점 호투하고 있어요.
Striding in to start the 9th.
오, 3점 차. 3점 차 안전빵이지.
Something going here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs.
와, 이걸
off
또
a closer
잡아줍니다.
like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Weak grounder
야,
down the
저걸 또
first base
쳐주네.
line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Lázaro Armenteros will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14.
A high fastball is in there. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s.
좋아.
4 home runs and 29 driven in. Lim is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Lázaro Armenteros becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Travis Jankowski is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Runs up and gets this one
삼루수
down.
요거는 해낼 수 있지. 그렇.
And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
아, 송구가.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Newman. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Here's the 0-1. And this
2루
one's in the dirt.
잡았어 이거.
He
그렇지.
is out at second base, and partner, that's gonna do it for this one. And tonight's comes to an end. Chang Ho Lim comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in
22세이브
the
도전
9th.
갑니다.
Chang Ho Lim.
Up next for the Buccos, Israel Pineda. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Israel.
And he takes ball one. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Up top, it's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of
오,
hope.
야.
It's a good time to
못
challenge
잡나?
1-2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And that one skips up over the
투아웃에서
wall
올라온
for a
거네,
ground
다행히.
rule double. Jason Martin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. No balls and a strike to count. High and deep down the left field line. And that will ball. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And
저거
another foul
컷하네.
ball.
그렇지.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 6-3.
시즌 한 2달 정도 남은 시점에서 컵스 밀워키에게 5경기 앞선 채로 선두 유지하고 있습니다. 임창용 뭐 트리플 A에 있는 애랑 대비해서 미치 확고합니다. 오버롤 69지만 애드저스티드 76이고 트렌드 탔기 때문에 바뀔 일은 없을 것 같습니다. 오늘 22세이브까지 성공했고요. 시카고 컵스도 가을 야구 요 분위기면 진출할 수 있을 것 같습니다. 자, MLB 더쇼 20 로드 투 더쇼 창녕 불패 임창용의 메이저리그 도전기 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.